The front lever is a static calisthenic skill. It requires a serious amount of back strength and core strength to perform correctly. Whether you train calisthenics or not, in this video, I'm going to talk about why you should train the front lever to maximize your strength and aesthetic gains. When you do an exercise, it's important that you're using the correct muscles to do the exercise. When we're doing something like a lat pull down or pull-ups, we're trying to target our back, not our arms, which unfortunately is something that happens a lot, especially amongst beginners.
So I just want to take a quick minute to give you an example of how easy it is for our arm to overcompensate when we're trying to hit our back muscles. So here I just have a banded lat pull down, lat pull in setup. And it would be very easy for me to just use primarily my biceps and pull this down. And if you just saw a silhouette of me, it might look like I'm doing it correctly. But what we really want to do is use our back muscles, use our lat muscles, instead of just pulling this down with our bicep. We want to use this lat muscle. And feel free to just put your arm right here and actually feel that muscle, because right here, it's not getting much engagement when I'm using my bicep, but when I use my lat, suddenly that muscle starts to activate a lot more.
So why does this happen? It's because most people don't know how to engage their back muscles. We simply never use them. We live sedentary lifestyles hunched over computers all day, and as a result, we don't have a good mind-muscle connection with our backs. You can try this right now. Just try flexing your lats. And the lat muscles are these muscles right here on your back, kind of right by your rib cage. Just sitting, try and flex those muscles. If you can, great. But if you can't, this is going to present a bit of a problem, because when you're doing back exercises where you're trying to use those muscles, you're not going to be able to, because you can't even flex those muscles. This is why I recommend doing front levers. We need to engage our back muscles, but we overcompensate entirely too much by using our arms when we're doing most back exercises. So the front lever is kind of a hack to feel that back engagement and build that mind-muscle connection so that you can begin to do other back exercises more effectively, since you'll have a greater awareness and greater control over your back muscles. The full front lever is a very difficult skill and is one that I'm still working on myself. So today, and for the purposes of this video, we're going to start with an easier variation of it, which is the tuck front lever. To do this, you'll hang from a pull-up bar and raise your legs until your back is flat, your knees are tucked into your chest, and your arms are locked and straight. Once you're in this position, you'll just hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds, or as long as you can, to feel the effect. If you're struggling to stay horizontal, focus on pulling the bar towards you once you're in the tucked position. Because the front lever is a static hold, meaning that there's no movement, it's not like a seated row where you're pulling weight towards you, resetting to the starting position, and then doing that over and over again. It's common for people to kind of get into this tuck front lever position and just hang out. The position and the skill might be static, but your muscles should be very active. Focus on getting into that position, pulling the bar towards you while keeping your arms straight, rather than just hanging out there, because the whole point here is that we're trying to feel that back engagement, and the only way we're going to do it is if we're really pulling through the bar and activating those muscles. So don't just hang out. I just want to say real quick that even in a tucked position, this skill is pretty hard for beginners. But unlike rows, it's difficult to get into this hanging position and cheat using only your arms. In order to keep your back flat and parallel to the ground, you are going to have to use your back muscles to stay upright, and that's the whole purpose of this exercise. But if you do it right, you'll hop off the bar and feel your back muscles like you never have before. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and leave a comment below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you try this out, let me know how it works for you. Thank you for watching.